stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3 plays, no first downs. Time for fourth down. Here's the Lions punt team now. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. Shaheed in motion. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Fields now to throw on first down. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Another big play and another first down. 26 on that one.
Here we go. Good.
This a design run with Fields. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 2. A handoff to Pacheco. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Bears are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Another try with Brooks. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
On the quick, right?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Complete. Former 1st-round pick Drake London with the catch. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Detroit.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Stroud. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose. and forcing third down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. To throw, it's Stroud. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, side. Go.
Pistol snap back to Fields. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. And he will score. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Bears. That his first touchdown of the new year. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
All right.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Higgins sent in motion.
Keep it high.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out, let's go. 11. Set.
Now a second down throw for Field. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's going to let it go deep for Chase.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Stroud. Taken in by Gesicki. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
All right.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Open man downfield. That's London. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Here we go.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now Jacobs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. A second down throw for Stroud. That is caught by the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Lions. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Lions are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Here we go.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Shaheed with the catch.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Fields now. This one deep downfield for Chase.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
All right.
Now, Stroud. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play.
This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Chicago. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears will get out in front 17-7. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. A short one taken at the 10. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now it's a bootleg with Fields. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. They'll run right side with Pacheco. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard.
Here we go.
Making the read, this is Fields. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
And this is an area of the game where Justin Fields really excels. His ability to not only improvise, but also be used as a designed runner. And in this case, that's exactly what this offense does, and he picks up a nice game.
Quickly into the hands of Chase. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Second and a yard.
Here we go.
They bring Chase in motion. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Jim Swear. Right.
Here's Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go, son. Sit high.
Looks like a design run here with Fields. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up third and goal.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Here we go, son. Hey, never mind. Monday. Right.
To throw is Fields. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 seconds.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Here we go.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Right, Tony. 19 seconds.
Stroud going to set up to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they're going to hold up here in pass protection.
And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Coop for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions are back within 6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Mostert now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
They go play action with Fields. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here we go. Stay high.
His pass taken in by Shaheed. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and
that is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Bears. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. We'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Finding room at the 35. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Give inside, it's Brooks. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. To the goal line and in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Mostert now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Right.
Play action now for Fields. Looking downfield for Coleman. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Don't jump. Ready?
To the left side, caught by Chase. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields now on second down. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Shaheed in motion.
Go.
A give here to Pacheco. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Easy.
Fields to throw. He's got it at the 3. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal.
Here we go, son. Bunch right. Angel. Tonight.
Fields. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll run. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation play out across that defensive tackle position. I mean, years ago, Mike, they were the big run stuffers. They were big bodies in there just trying to slow down the interior run game. Now, these guys are not only big, but they're real athletes. Their job is to not only push the pocket, but win one-on-one and get sacks like that. I don't think we give them enough credit for how good they are as pass rushers from the interior. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Demari Mathis.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Higgins sent in motion.
Right.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He's got room at the 30. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
This defense in desperate need of a stop. And here comes 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's going to look downfield once again. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. Third down coming up. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Lions first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs. But he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Once again, it's Pacheco. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Behind.
A handoff to Pacheco. And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, they go with Pacheco. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Bears will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. That complete to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They get the victory away from home in the division. This was so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the